All right, cool. All right, so my next question is for you. What role did the home practice play in your personal life? And how have you integrated it into your life? I heard you say you do heavy buckets before your runs. How
Mm-hmm.
was it at first, though, to have a home practice in a program like this?
It felt crazy because it's like I'm home right now, and it's like the majority of them were done in my grandfather's room, and then it's like me and my grandfather, like we really clashed, like we really butt heads, like that
Wow.
dude was like the main one that I got like a lot of my rage and stuff like, and that's why I was really into doing the flow through yoga, like man, like flow through winter. I was like, yeah, I need that because he made
Tight.
me mad,
Uh-huh.
and like he had passed not too long ago before I started it, and it just felt crazy doing it in his room, like, but it gave me a sense, like it brought everything to center, and
Mm,
being in there helped a lot because it like
mm,
when I
mm.
was like those heavy buckets I was doing in his room was like, yeah,
It's
like
heavy bucket, son.
yeah, I
Yeah.
was doing that in his room. Like, man, I like all that stuff. He's like, all that you
Oof,
feeling, let it
oof.
go. It was in his room that all that conjoined, like, and I was
Yes, sir.
all that rage that I felt, all that discomfort, all that confusion, all that trauma. I let it go in there.
Mm, mm, mm.
It's left there. Like I let it go. It's left there. Like it's done. Like, and that's
Right.
why it was so profound being in
Mm,
the home thing. And through the when we did the long one, I started it off I wanted to be at the park because I remember I told you, yeah, it's too noisy in here. I want to be away. Like I don't want to be at home. But something inside me told me to come back home. So I came back home and I did the rest in the same spot that I started. And
wow.
oh man, it told me I needed to be here. And
Mm,
it needed to be here. Everything that you started, don't take it. Like I understand why you wanted to be there, but bring it
right.
back. Bring it back. So I
Man.
brought it back. So
Man. Yo, I feel like RZA would be proud.
mhm. It
That's
started here and I had to keep it here, brother.
it's so Shaolin, son. Look, Pete, what I'm saying, the healing that comes, that's the closest we could get to practice. If we were Imhotep's son,
Mm.
grandson, and we went and practiced in the pyramid, how often do we get to practice in that death energy like that? And just really transmute, like, yo, grandpa, I'm gonna let go of everything you put into me.
Mm.
And I'm gonna heal all the parts that you couldn't, because if you could have, you wouldn't have put this into me in the first place. And I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna do it on this land so that whatever comes after me feels this healing and connection.
Mm-hmm.
That's why it's left there like that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
When they
uh,
didn't want me to leave, I bring that back. They said, don't
nah.
leave with that. We need more of that. Bring that back.
Finish the ceremony. Close the portal.
That
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's real. That's real. All right. What was the most powerful insider breakthrough? What was the most powerful insider breakthrough that you had during the Flow Through Winter 2024 program?
mm, really just me expressing myself. Like that's the main part that I'm saying that I've overcome fear. Now that I'm like I'm using my throat chakra more. I'm using my heart chakra more. Like I didn't do that. I would express it, but like being an artist, I express it through my art. So
Through your heart.
I was cheating myself.
Mm,
Like yeah,
mm,
I'm making it cool. You know, I'm gonna do it through my art. Like I'm not releasing. I'm
mm,
bottling it in. I'm acting like I'm releasing through my art. Like yeah, there's like I'm showcasing it in my work and stuff like that. But that's not the real journey. I'm not really doing the work. You know, so it's all those moments. I don't have a specific one because they all hold a strong place in my journey. I can't do that and not pick all of them. I can't do that because it's all of those exercises and every week played a strong part because
Right.
every week is important. Every week you have like paying attention and understanding every week what we go through and what we express and how we do it. You have to take it and you have to take it and you have to learn from it. And when you do, oh man, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Man, you have to. You have to. It's serious, man. Every moment. Cherish everyone. Every moment has to be cherished. It is important. It is important. I am forever grateful for that, man. Words can't describe. Actually doing that work. Man, actually doing that work is words can't describe how powerful and how resonated, like how as you resonate with the growth, you look at yourself in a totally different way. You're more proud. Like you think you know what proud is until you start really doing that work. It's like, ooh, you're gonna have moments when like I had days where I've cried out, and then it's not even like of sorrow. It's just of the work, crying of you're gonna have days where you cry because the understanding start to make sense.
Mm.
The trauma you start seeing it like, oh, this is why he did that. Oh, this is why he got, like, wow. You cry for that person who did it to you.
Oof, 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 oof.
You cry for that person. You cry for however it started. I've had those days throughout the whole year of me understanding, breaking down, being proud, breaking down, noticing the work, breaking down the journey, breaking down it. But it's needed, and you understand that. That's why this is so important because we need the understanding. We need to let it go. We need to do those heavy buckets. We need to let it go. We need to. All that is important and is key to understand. We all going through it right now, not
Mm.
understanding, trying to understand, but we of course majority of us, if not all, are creative, so we find creative ways to do it ourselves, but it won't work. So please take heed in the blessings that come to you. Please do that because it opens something that you never imagined.
Mm.
And we need it more. We need it more than anything right now.
Mm.
So
Mm.
this is not anything like, oh, like, because once you see it, you think you're gonna be like, oh, I don't know if I can do. No, don't even go there. As someone who does that, don't go there.
Don't go there.
You have to receive,
Mm.
open to receive these blessings. I've learned that this year, and man, you don't know how far it will take you internally. The greatest gift, the greatest gift. No other gift. Oh man, the greatest gift I ever received. All of them. There's
Mm.
not one. Take all of them.
Mm. I'm pausing. I'm paused, but I'm not paused. It's more like sped up. Like gratitude quantum leaps me, and everything starts moving so fast. I just gotta just be in it.
Flow through winter goes to flow through life.
Right on, brother. Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Flow through winter goes to flow through life. Yeah, man. So I'll ask you next question then, the last question for us. Would you recommend Flow Through Winter to to anyone looking to join? And if so, what would you say to them?
Man, if anything that I haven't said hasn't prompted you enough, please, man, I'm telling you, you just have to, you have to think about it, like everything that we go through, and think about all the risks that you do take. You know, the risks that we take, man, is we take, sometimes we take risk and we don't even think about it because the pro
Like this one right here.
yeah, the pro
Mm-hmm.
but the risk I'm talking about is the risk that we've been programmed to take because it feels natural. But these risks you got to be comfortable with healing, and you know you just have to take those same risks. We have to be comfortable with taking the same risks in our mental health, and knowing ourselves, and learning ourselves, and learning the root of things. And I know it comes from a lot of fear, from a lot of stuff that happened in past and stuff like that. And I get it. I get it. I truly do. I I I'm a perfect example of that. Sitting right here, I will
Give
tell you,
thanks to the Most High. Give thanks.
thanks beyond, bro. Like, I know, I understand, but these risks are worth the reward, man. It's worth it, bro. It is worth it. Please take heed. Please take heed. This is something, man. When as you're doing it, it's just like the perfect. That's the perfect word to it. Flow.
Mm.
That's what it is. You're flowing. You're not even thinking about it anymore. Like as you're experiencing, as you're going through these weeks, it becomes so much flow.
Mm. Right.
It
Right.
becomes so much flow. Your place that you're in, like I said, I'm in the house where the uncomfortable was at its head. I woke up to it right in my face.
Mm-hmm.
The uncomfortable was here every morning. And I did the flow through winter in this same place.
Mm.
And now this place is my peace. Like, you have to understand how
Mm.
powerful this is. It has to be in that place of uncomfort. Don't do it anywhere that you have to do it. I'll encourage you to do it in that place of uncomfort, and see how profound you feel
Mm.
afterwards. I
Mm.
encourage you to do that if you can. I
Mm.
encourage that, because that's how you're gonna see it. You're gonna see it at its purest. You have to overcome, and you have to do the work. The work is, when you do the work, you, man, you thinking about all the stuff that's impossible becomes possible
Mm.
through that work.
I just did the impossible. I
Through that work, I encourage you. I don't know what else to say to encourage. Like,
That's it.
That's it, man. Do
That's the
that.
math.
Take them risks. These are the necessary risks.
Right. I wanna throw a little bit of math, right? What's the math you created? Do you destroy? Destroy anything that comes into my cipher to bring me down and negatively influence me or my people. Create sustainable economic systems that ecologically grow upon themselves to feed my people and myself. And I want to welcome in a little bit more of it's safe to let destruction happen. There has to be a demo for a new building. We don't have to make everything a historical artifact. So learning, right? And that's what I'm going to bring into this flow this coming year for Flow 2025 is this acceptance of fear, this acceptance of destruction, not as the highlight anymore. I think my first 15 years of yoga were focused on destruction. I was like, some shit got to get the fuck out of here. This ain't working. And now I feel this building happening. And within this building, to truly have strong support beams and even have the scaffolding that we're building it up on be strong. Fear, doubt, worry, uncontrollable anger, rejection, jealousy, shame, guilt, denial, and confusion, I would say, have to be accepted as part of it. Because they're going to come in the mind and the heart either way. And they're like Voldemort. If we don't speak about it, it gets power. Right? If it stays in that super light place where the darkness isn't acknowledged as the original blackness, which is ultraviolet, which is the medicine, if we don't bring that to it, then it continues to be that secret. And that's what our ancestors were holding. They were holding secrets. And we don't have to hold those secrets anymore. We can wear them and be like, yo, I'm with this too. This has been going on in me today too. You get me?
Receive.
Yeah. 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 How's that feel to hear that?
Feels really good, brother. If it just like sharpens my iron with what I've been doing, and just hearing that is like, yeah, add that to that. Keep sharpening your iron.
Yeah. Keep sharpening the iron. We get to do that here too as men. That's why I love having brothers like you in the container.
Yes.
You know?
Yes, brother.
I'm gonna stop recording.